That's exactly what we need. An excellent rudder.
Really? Oh yeah, exactly. There.
Now all we need is an anchor. But as long as the catfish is swimming outside the barrier, we can't even think about setting off.
Well, once I've done that, we get started, right?
Yes, and then our great journey will begin.
Or so we hope.
That is a perfect anchor. But as long as the catfish is swimming outside the barrier, we can't even think about setting off.
Well, once I've done that, we get started, right?
Yes, and then our great journey will begin.
Or so we hope. And good night.
What did you just put in the water?
Me? Oh, nothing. Something that makes little Mice sleepy couldn't harm a gigantic catfish. Well, at least I hope.
Oh, outstanding, first mate. Please open the barrier by pressing the lever over there.
Here? It looks like you can open the barrier from here. Either that, or fire off a couple of rockets. Let's give it a try.
Oh, well done. I shall defer to you on the maiden voyage of our good ship Goldleaf.
Arr, Karstoff, starboard port, make him walk the plank.
On second thoughts, I should probably take command. You can still be my first mate, though.
Man, I need a parrot on my shoulder who just agrees with everything I say. Then I would be captain.
Halt! Who sails down the brook?
Oh no, not him again.
Waterway troll, 400 leaf bucks.
No, you mean Toll? How droll.
Yeah, smart and droll and gifted. My babysitter Anya always says that. Dead end, unless you pay 400 leaf bucks. Nobody sails under my bridge without paying.
Oh, river pirates. Oh, kids will be kids. You know, we used to cook up schemes like this. But as an adult, you have to let things like this roll off your back.
But maybe just this once you ought to lose your patience and show that little cheeky monkey who's boss.
Monkey! Little Humbert is a mouse. You kids ought to work that out between you. I'll just watch. Oh, river pirates. How droll.
I'll have to think of something. Again.
Oh, river pirates. Oh, kids will be kids. You know, we used to cook up schemes like this. But as an adult, you have to let things like this roll off your back.
But maybe just this once you ought to lose your patience and show that little cheeky monkey who's boss.
Monkey! Little Humbert is a mouse. You kids ought to work that out between you. I'll just watch. Oh, river pirates. How droll.
Waterway troll, 400 leaf bucks. Nobody sails under my bridge without paying.
I'll have to think of something. Again.
try tea cakes and runny custard.
It smells a bit like perfume. Now the invitation is in the envelope.
Welcome back.
See you later.
Take care. Oh, what a wonderful idea.
It is?
Yes, it's perfect for little Humbert. Then he can play violin together with Plato. I'll tell him about it soon.
The Marquis Sutter can only stick it to a sealed envelope with an invitation inside. The envelope's no longer sticky. It won't stay closed. No, I'll keep that. See you later.
Take care.
Who? What? The stupid weasel with the hat went and sneaked to you? No matter what he said, it's not true. He's a liar. Liar, I say.
Really? But his brochure looks very promising. It even says that it's only a few steps to fame and a huge audience.
Wait, what? Fame? What exactly does that thing say?
It says that the famous Maxim Mousewood is currently in Mousewood to teach only one selected, gifted apprentice to play the most difficult to learn instrument in the world.
Only one?
It says here that the apprentice must be especially talented.
Well, I am talented and smart. I'm smart and talented.
You see? Jerry was right. Humbert, you little hooligan, you're exactly the right mouse for this.
Of course. I'm going to be a rock star. You can pass, you weird weasel. I haven't got time for you now. The next time you see me, it will be on the cover of an album or on stage somewhere, if you can afford the tickets, that is. Right, Anya?
Of course, you little rascal.
Well done, Jerry. You've got the makings of a true tree walker. Now we can float on down the brook. Thank you very much, my young friend. That was a really excellent start to my great adventure, and it started here by the humble cold water brook. Now I'm off to the big river, and then out to the open sea.
But what about all the crows hanging around there?
Oh, you're right. I'll need to be on my guard. If all else fails, I'll simply blow some of my exotic Indian pepper right into the crow's beak.
Pepper?
Yes. Go ahead and take some by way of thanks. Indian pepper serves many purposes. You can even season your food with it.
You don't say. Spitzweg's pepper smells really good. Achoo! Excuse me.
Thank you very much, my young friend. That was a really excellent start to my great adventure, and it started here by the humble cold water brook. Now I'm off to the big river, and then out to the open sea.
no! The boat is drifting away.
Well then, see you soon. Don't forget me, and watch out for the waterfall.
What? Waterfall? That was a close one. Oh man. Phew. Hey, this must be the wood dwarf's home. This had better be worth all the trouble. I think that was it. I think that was it. Wow! The wind is blowing the little dandelion parachutes all the way up here, but they're too far away to catch by hand. It looks so comfortable on the beach, but I think it would like to come along with me for a while. Man, it was stuck on there really tightly. How huge. Really heavy. I wonder where the little man in green stole it from. The snail did a good job sealing the envelope. Fine, and now, how do I send this one invitation to everyone in Mousewood? Whoa! The stamp made a zillion copies of the invitation. They hardly fit in my backpack now. I now have approximately 1 zillion invitations. Thanks, Magic. But who's going to deliver them all now? Oh, the brook is getting pretty dangerous here. If only I had known. Locked.
Hey, stop messing with the window. Take a hike.
I think I just heard somebody. That sounded like a cry for help.
Calling for help? Never! I told you to skedaddle!
Again, I'm sure someone needs my help in there. I have to get in there somehow. Looks like the house was built between the roots from below. That must have been a pretty exhausting job. Locked and bolted. I think somebody just coughed in there. And said, bah!
Shove off! I'm sick!
That sounded like a cry for help. I have to get in there somehow. That looks like an arm grabbing at the air. I could make that into a handy slingshot. Or a dowsing rod. Too bad I'm no bigger than a mouse. Yeah, that might work, but it won't help at the moment. That doesn't need to be spooned. So many trees. I wonder how many animals live out there, and how many of them like to drink blue juice. That's the biggest beet I have ever seen. It smells very sweet, but I definitely can't lug that thing around. Trespassing in the dwarf root fields is strictly prohibited. Yes, this means you. In case of non-compliance, we shall refuse to deliver blue juice for a period of no less than 3 weeks. They planted root fields in between all the trees, and they stretch out far into the forest. Planting and harvesting all those roots must be an awful lot of work. Parents are liable for their children, children are liable for their parents. Uncles are liable for grandparents and cousins, and vice versa. They planted root fields in between all the trees, and they stretch out far into the forest. Planting and harvesting all those roots must be an awful lot of work. Anyone taller than a mouse, or taller than me for that matter, probably wouldn't even notice this, but there it is, hidden among tree roots and moss. Anyone taller than a mouse, but there it is, hidden among... Anyone taller than a mouse, or taller than me for that matter, probably wouldn't even notice this, but there it is, hidden among tree roots and moss. Securely locked. I'm stuck here now. The boat is lost and the gate is still bolted. I'm stuck here now. The boat is lost and the gate is still bolted. That doesn't need to be spooned. Hey, I think this chunk of metal is magnetic.
That would do good.
Nothing needs to be tapped from there. Take a jug for some good luck. Spitzweg's pepper smells really good. Achoo! Excuse me. A stick won't help here. Yeah, that might work, but it won't help at the moment. Good idea. I'll try to cut a hole in the glass. I'd say that worked pretty well. Now what? I need to watch out or the window will break. How can I remove the glass in one piece? I must do this very carefully, just like the pros in the movies.
Movies? Is that your name? Beat it, burglar!
A professional job. Bye, Shimmering Snail. I think I'd better let it go on its way now. There! Another cry for help! I need to find out what's going on here. Hello?
Hello, my punty hat. A juvenile delinquent.
What? I thought you were calling for help.
Bah! Help? A wood dwarf never asks for help.
You... There, again.
Bah! Do you see those hatches? I'm about to come over there and lock you up in one of our tunnels. And there you can...
Admire the tunnels? Again, you just called for help again.
Bah! Called for help? A sneeze, that's all. I've come down with a dwarf cold. Must have caught it somewhere in the hiking tunnel when I went to see my parents.
All right.
About my dwarf cold, my housemates have already headed for the hills. That's what I would have done in their place. Dwarf cold's nothing to sneeze at.
Are you sure I can't help you somehow?
Yes, I'm sure. Nobody can help me. Although, except for one person, perhaps, she could help me. If she wanted to. But, bah!
A wood dwarf never asks for help.
A sticker. Nothing. Nothing. Nah, it's standing still. I probably shouldn't touch it. It even says so on the little plaque on the wheel. Better keep your paws off. The little sign says, Blue Juice Machine, a wood dwarf patent, reproduction prohibited. On the door it says, Premium Dwarf Root Storage. It also says, hands off. And it is firmly locked. On this bed it says, soft steel. Seems like the wood dwarfs enjoy cleaning up. Or perhaps it had a visit from their granny. My mum always cleans our place then too. I mean when our granny comes over, not the wood dwarf's granny. We don't even know her. Logger, this bed is also empty. Remember thank you gift for the badgers for the rhubarb pie. I'll take that. That's an awful lot of tunnels. I wonder what the dwarves are hiding in there. Are you sure I can't help you somehow?
Yes, I'm sure. Nobody can help me. Although, except for one person, perhaps.
Who would that be?
Anya Mouse. Now that old Uli is gone, she's... the...
Only one?
Exactly. She's the only one who can deal with illnesses.
So let's go and ask her.
Bah! A wood dwarf never asks for help.
Oops, wait a minute. There's something under the board. A card, but a really unusual one. There, at last. I won't need the key anymore. I'll just leave it in the lock. Could you deliver this for me?
I would love to do that. But now my bike's got stuck here and there's nothing I can do about it. That means I can't deliver the mail. I've never been this late on my round.
There's a message on the door. On a major expedition upon the waters of this world, expect me back in 3 months. Kind regards, Spitzway. P.S. Upon my return, I would very much like Anya's outstanding pumpkin seed cake.
Just a sec. Welcome back.
One of the dwarves is sick.
Oh, fudge. Don't worry. Old Amy taught me a lot about dwarf illnesses. Off to the wood dwarves. Blistering blue Battenberg. This is a very bad case of dwarf cold.
That's what I said. Really, really bad.
Don't you worry. Old Uli taught me a remedy for this. Jerry, will you help me find a few ingredients for this poor dwarf?
Of course.
Oh, thank you. Here, take this recipe. Gesundheit.
Gesundheit.
I'll be in the cafe getting everything ready. The recipe is a list of things we need to get the poor guy back out to the root fields. And then at last we'll get some blue juice again. Steinberg, we'll have you back on your feet in no time. And now I need to hurry back. I've got a delicious buttercup pie in the oven.
To heal the dwarf, Anya needs a yellow marsh marigold bud, a fish scale, and some pepper. That doesn't need any special.
Just a sec. How can I help you?
About the dwarf medicine.
You found all the ingredients. Let's hope that old Uli's recipe is good for something. There's some pepper left over. Here. Uli's medicine has to be stirred into something liquid and then administered to the patient. And then there will be blue juice once again. And we're going to need lots of blue juice for the early Tree Top Festival.
See you later.
Take care.
That's Anya's medicine for a dwarf cold. That smells good. There, I stirred in the medicine. I wonder if it tastes good like that. Still smells yummy. Logger, this bed is also empty.
Blue juice smells delicious. But this isn't just blue juice. I can smell something else too.
Of course, it also contains dwarf cold medicine.
Oh!
Well, why don't you just take the mug?
With a dwarf cold, it is impossible to move. If you weren't so clueless, you would know that.
A wood dwarf is not an easy patient.
My arms are so heavy. My legs are so heavy. If and my lips are heavy.
There. Yeah, that's the way I always take my cough syrup. So that's bound to work on even the sickest dwarf. Here's some blue juice medicine to help with your bad dwarf cold. Say ah.
Our blue juice. The original. Delicious.
Some colour's already returning to your cheeks.
And tomorrow we will see to the harvest.
You should stay in bed.
In bed. Stay in bed. Sleep at last. No sore throat. No dwarf cold. And no dwarf cough.
Exactly.
Anya. You must go to Anya.
That's quite far away, you know.
Take tunnel 47.
Tunnel 47? This one? What? Why didn't you tell me that before?
Dwarf secret. You must go to Anya. Tell her thanks. Starting tomorrow, there will be. Starting tomorrow, there will be blue juice once again.
I did it! The dwarves are going to produce blue juice again, and Anya can go ahead and prepare for the Treetop Festival. Now all I have to do is send out the invitations. You must be kidding! A shortcut? Couldn't somebody have told me that sooner? One hot coffee. Too bad I don't like coffee.
Extravagant.
I know you're out there somewhere.
Welcome back.
Soon. I'll take care of your garden until then.
About the blue juice.
How wonderful. Uli's medicine is bound to work. Customers have been asking for days when there'll be blue juice again. And we're going to need lots of blue juice for the early Treetop Festival.
See you later.
Take care.
Here comes Anya's piping hot coffee.
You're not just gonna pour it on the ground, are you? Anya's coffee is wood famous and so good. Her?
We're going to use it to free your bike.
We are? In that case, what are you waiting for?
It worked! See, Plato?
Thank you, Jerry. Now I can finally get back in the saddle and deliver the mail. I heard you would like to send out invitations.
Yes, I'm supposed to send invitations for the Treetop Festival to all the citizens of Mousewood.
Really? That's a lot of invitations. But friends are supposed to help each other out. And you've already helped me out more than once. I'll be waiting for you here. Bring me your invitations and I'll distribute them for you.
Thanks, Plato.
No, need to thank you. You helped me even though you didn't know me. You're a true tree walker.
Her?
Could you deliver this for me?
That's a lot of invitations. But friends are supposed to help each other out, and you've already helped me out more than once.
Her?
I'd better get going. There's so much to do. Like I always say, a single hop is not that hard. And many hops in a row can get you anywhere. But we could use my bike as well.
Your bicycle?
Sure, if you want to travel faster through Mousewood and its surroundings, just call on me. Then I'll give you a ride on my mail bike. Just use this clicker frog with one of the golden post horns that you find everywhere in Mousewood. Whenever you're in a hurry, just sound its legendary call. Then I'll come flying by on my fateful bike and take you wherever you need to go.
Flying?
Riding, I mean.
Wow, thank you.
But I won't do this for just anyone, so keep it to yourself. And where would you like to go now? Woohoo! Hello, Jerry. Well, where to? I'm afraid I can't take you. Let's go. Hang on tight, Jerry. See you later.
I can use that to call Plato at one of the golden post horns. Then he'll whisk me away on his bike,